Writing has been an important form of self-reflection and self-description for centuries. Expressive writing can benefit an individual by allowing them to freely express their feelings and thoughts, release pent-up emotions, and reduce stress in their daily life. A past study asked child service officers to journal for 3 consecutive days about their jobs and their stressors, and 94% of them reported that journaling had an immediate positive effect on them and reduced stress. Stress is an issue that all individuals deal with at some point in their lives. There are several different types of stress, but all carry a variety of physical and mental health risks. A stressor is defined as a short-term occurrence, or it may be an occurrence that continuously happens over an extended period of time. Stress can be onset by a sudden change that affects an individual negatively, such as losing a job, illness, or divorce. Long-term stress can affect an individual's health by affecting the immune, sleep, reproductive, and digestive systems, causing them to not work properly. Research shows that people who experience chronic stress over long periods of time can have health issues such as heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, or mental health disorders. There are several ways to prevent and treat stress, but for the purpose of this paper, we are going to focus on expressive writing as a way to prevent or treat stress symptoms. The study examined the relationship between expressive writing, stress symptoms, and emotional intelligence. Past research shows that expressive writing leads to a decrease in stress symptoms and an increase in emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is how individuals recognize, understand, use, and manage the emotions of others and themselves to solve problems or manage their behavior. Past research studies have found that high levels of emotional intelligence have been associated with less stress at work and lower levels of stress in their daily lives. Research has found that as emotional intelligence increases, the ability to apply effective coping strategy also increases. This supports the belief that individuals with higher levels of emotional intelligence experience less stress symptoms, because having that awareness of emotions can help individuals recognize and reduce stress symptoms in their lives. Expressive writing has been found to help develop coping skills and increase positive emotions in individuals. Previous studies have shown that expressive writing helps individuals manage their emotions. Writing about experiences, both positive and negative, can help connect an individual to their feelings and emotions. This allows the individual to connect their emotions to logic, therefore helping them manage their emotions in future situations and reducing their stress. And since stress is such a common issue, I find that this is an important study to find another way to treat stress and to help prevent stress symptoms in the lives of others. The participants for this study were scouted through email from my university class. The participants were all female college students ranging from the ages of 20 to 50 years old. To collect data for the study, I created a survey that was placed on SurveyMonkey. The survey consisted of 9 questions that evaluated the participants' writing habits, stress levels, and measured their emotional intelligence. It consisted of multiple choice questions that used a Likert scale ranging from never to always. Based on the results, the participants were given a numerical rating for their stress levels and emotional intelligence. They were then divided into 2 groups, those who expressively write and those who do not. I then conducted 2 separate t-tests to examine these relationships. An independent t-test was conducted to examine the relationship between expressive writing and stress symptoms, and expressive writing and emotional intelligence. There was no significant difference in the scores between the groups that participated in expressive writing and those who did not when referring to stress symptoms. The group that did not write had similar levels of stress symptoms to those who did write, with a t-test score of 1.67 and a p-value of 0.06, which shows that there was no significant difference. But there was a significant difference in the emotional intelligence between the 2 groups. The group that expressively writes had higher levels of emotional intelligence than the group that did not write. And this was with a t-test score of -3 and a p-value of 0.008, which shows that there was a significant relationship. The research shows an insignificant relationship between expressive writing and stress symptoms. Those who expressively write did not show any difference in their stress symptoms compared to the group who did not write. This finding is inconsistent with past research, especially the study that examined Child Protective Service officers. Their research found that expressively writing had decreased negative emotions, such as depression, anxiety, and distress in their participants. Research done by Nicholas also found that journaling improved the mood of anxious individuals. He found that writing improved the individual's self-awareness, increased self-reflection, and this resulted in the individual making changes to their thoughts and their behaviors, which this led to a decrease in their stress. These findings suggest that expressive writing decreases stress symptoms, whereas my research did not have those same results. The research from this current study is consistent with past research regarding the relationship between expressive writing and emotional intelligence. Past research found that writing about emotions regularly helps an individual understand the emotions of others and themselves. They found that expressively writing led to a higher level of emotional intelligence in the participants. So, part of my research supported part of my hypothesis. The research gathered in this study suggested that expressive writing increases emotional intelligence, but has no effect on stress symptoms. Some of the results from this study are inconsistent with past research, which could be due to various reasons. The study used a convenient sampling of college students, which caused the sample size to be smaller than other studies. The participants were also all female and a wide variety of ages, which could have led to the results being skewed and insignificant. In the future, a larger sample would be ideal to offer more accurate results. Also, due to the website used to administer the survey had to be condensed into fewer questions, and this led to less detailed data being collected. It may have caused the results to be broad and generalized. Stress is a common issue that a majority of individuals deal with daily, and it negatively affects their lives. Based on past research, expressive writing can be used as a coping mechanism or a form of therapy for individuals struggling with stress symptoms. This current study and past research has shown that expressive writing can increase emotional intelligence, which affects the life of the individual and the others around them. Due to the impact of expressive writing on the overall well-being of an individual, that future researchers should focus on journaling as a form of treatment. Future studies should also focus on longitudinal studies of expressive writing and the impact it has on daily life over an extended period of time, possibly focusing on using expressive writing as a preventative measure for stress symptoms and depression. Future studies should also examine the different types of expressive writing and how they differ in their impact on an individual. Thank you.